follow online. We've all got big vans like us, and they seem to have got on there all right. So I'm going to give it a go. We are travelling with another family for the next few days or so. So Nicole, Steve and the kids, Isla and Riley. The kids love and playing with each other. So we met at, where did we meet? At the Bungle Bungles free camp outside the Bungle Bungles, and then we caught up again at the Raft Quarry, and then we sort of teamed up in Broome for a couple of days. Had to get a few things done.
Oh, that's not good. He's blown a tyre. Ooh, that's not good.
Oh dear. So we had to do a few repairs in Broome. Still didn't get all that done. Did get restocked in food and fuel and water. So we're good for a good couple of weeks or so now. So yeah, see how we go. So here we go, up to Bard Creek. Let's see if we get bogged and stuff like that.
We'll be right.
Nah, hopefully it'll be good, and we'll worry about the bloody wind that we've looked at on the weather map, but we'll wing it and see how we go. Alright, catch ya. Worth it, so it's a bit of bumpy ride. It's not too bad. Let the tire pressures down to about 23, 24 on the car, and 20, about the same on the van. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Just gotta take your time. That's all.
That's it. Drive to the conditions.
Bloody alarm.
Tire breeders and thingies is having a fit. It's all good. So we ran into some people as we're going along, and I think they sent us in the wrong direction because we ended up getting up to the north end. So yeah, we ran into someone else because we chucked the drone up, and well, Nicole chucked the drone up to make sure. Now we followed these other people back to the intersection, and I think that was definitely a wrong road because they were very low trees. Now we've got some new pinstripes, but oh well, pinstripes make memories. It's all part of the adventure. So now we're just sitting here at the intersection, and we're Nicole's putting the drone back up again just to make sure this time we are going the right way. So we think we went right, so this time we're going to go left. Don't know why we went right looking at wiki camps, but anyway, going left. Hopefully we get there, set up, have a crack spot, and we've got a good spot for a couple of days, and the kids can play in the sand, and we're going to sit back and drink piss. I mean,
get drunk.
Not get drunk. We're just going to sit back and relax and have a few bevies. A few bevies! Because I think after this, we all deserved it. Other than that though, so far so good. The road's not too bad, and I have decided I'm going to put up a detailed description once we finally get there of how to get here, so other people with big caravans don't get lost.
Maybe it's just us. So it's a caravan day today. Well, for the afternoon, till the afternoon anyway. She's a little bit windy out here today. Getting a bit sandblasted. So it might be movie day this morning. It's supposed to calm down this afternoon, isn't it? Yeah. Having a rest.
But it's like this all up the coast, so it doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you go, you're going to get smashed. So you might as well just sit put and wait it out. Hopefully lunchtime it goes. I'll take you outside. Here we go. It's just like everywhere, but that's alright. So yeah, hopefully it dies down a bit and we can go back on the beach. Oh, going inside.
So yeah, we're heading off today. We're half packed up last night. It blew a gale yesterday, absolutely blew a gale. And most of the day was a bit hard. About lunchtime we got the kids down in the water. Wasn't as bad down next to the water, but today I think it's got the potential to pick back up again a little bit. But last night, wouldn't even know, not a breath of wind. Sat around the campfire, cooked some potatoes, made the perfect damper, good work Nicole, and yeah, it's been really good. So I think today we may be separating ways. We're not sure of what we're doing. We were thinking about going up to Quandong, but I think the wind up this side the next few days is meant to be pretty intense. So we're thinking about shooting up the top, up the north end, up near Smithies or Pender Bay. Not quite sure, so we'll figure it out before we head off, and yeah, we'll show you when we get there. Well, we have landed at our next camp spot. We are at Gumbinen Wilderness Retreat. It's right up the top near Signet Bay Pearl Farm. As you can see, we're set up back there. Got some skills, reverse in there. Goes across from us is a pretty good view. We're going to go down here, down the path, just across from our van, and suss it all out. Hey girls.
So how much is it?
So it is $20 per adult per night. Kids under 10 are free. And then I think they do a family pass, obviously because kids under 10 are free. So obviously you've got multiple children over 10, they do a family pass for $50. It's all unpowered. There are showers and toilets here. And there is also water, potable water. And between, I think it's 5 and 7 and 8 and 10 in the morning, he has a little cafe set up, little kiosk. So we'll go and suss that out.
You don't need to make any bookings either. You just come in, you roll.
Yes, that's right. You don't have to book to come out to here. You can just rock up. It is only about 1.5 k's off the main drag of dirt. We didn't air down or anything. It was fine. Did you have it in 4-wheel drive, babe?
I had it in 4-wheel drive, but you could get through with 2-wheel drive.
Yeah, so we had it in 4-wheel drive, but 2-wheel drive would be fine. So yeah, pretty nice, pretty spread out, pretty peaceful.
And he's really friendly too.
Yeah, the camp host, he's super friendly.
I can't remember his name. I'll put his name down the bottom.
Yeah, we'll go when we go over and pay. We'll suss that out.
Because as soon as we rocked up, he came up to us and he goes, and he walked us around. He walked us around and goes, mate, wherever you want, you can go here, go here. He just gave us so many options. Really friendly, top bloke. So yeah,
no,
awesome.
It's good. And you've got pretty much full phone reception out here too.
3 bars of 4G or something like that. Yeah.
We were going down to Pender or Middle Lagoon or Smithies or something, but we had next to no reception, like from the coast up. And if you did, it was only like a bar of 3G and your phone calls didn't work, because I did get hold of him, but he couldn't hear me.
Yeah, so we still might do that, but on the way down, but we just needed to organise a few things first.
So we're up here, we topped up with fuel at servo on the main drag. It was a Roadhouse. And then
I'll put it on down there because you can't remember.
I can't remember the name. I think it's Lombardina or something. Anyway.
Lombardina or something.
Oh yeah, something like that. Starts with L. Ooh.
Oh wow, look
And
at
it's a
the water.
self-serve petrol station, but it's about $1.80 a litre. $2.80, I mean. I forget what year we're in. We're up at $2 now. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And if I remember anything else to tell you, I will jump back on and I will let you know.
So, today we are at a small caravan park. We're at a small caravan park, are we, Dad?
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
And there's a cafe over there. We're gonna suss that out. And already sussed it out. I'm sussed it out. We were figuring out what time the cafe opens, but it's already open. Say hi, Holly. She said hi. I didn't see her, so I'll show you all around. There's some sprinklers. I don't know how to put them in. Maybe I don't know. We're going. That's really the one that here we want. So there's rocks around here. Just look out for them.
Rightio, so we're at the Lombardina station. I think it's a station. Let me see.
It's right there.
It's right there. Oh, it's a roadhouse. There we go. Look at that. I should have just started from that. Anyway, so you can get fuel here, and also some grocery supplies, hot food, takeaway, coffee, cold drinks, ice cream, snacks, ice bait and fishing gear. I'm not reading a sign at all. I learned all of that on the top of my head. So yes, you can get fuel here. So if you're coming up to the Dampier Peninsula, this is one of the fuel stops that you need to do. So this road over here, so we're at the junction, as I said, will take us to the Lombardina place where there is a beautiful beach. Now they do say that it's one of the best beaches in WA, so we'll see. But I do believe it's a fair walk out to the water, so we'll suss that out. So to come into here, there is an entry fee. I think it's $10 to actually for you to go into like the community. So you need to pay that, and then you've got a day pass, and then I think you need to be out by 4 o'clock. So yeah, you can also camp out there as well. So if you look on Wiki Camps, I'm sure they've got all the information there for you. But this is our first stop before we head to Middle Lagoon. So let's go and have a look at Lombardina. Rightio, so we're at Lombardina. So it's a sealed road in for a couple of k's, and then probably the last 700 meters just a bit of soft sand. It's not too bad. So once you come in here, you need your day pass, as I was saying before, and the office area is just over there. So that's what Danielle is organising right now.
So we're parked over here at the moment. So you can go in here, you've got the craft shop and the church. Otherwise you go up through here to the beach access.
Cool, man. So you do have to unhook your van. So we've just finished doing that, just in case we do decide to go on the beach. So they suggest to put your tyres down to 20 to 22 psi. It preserves the sand dunes and also saves you from getting bogged. And there is a fee if you do get stuck. So
we've got 4 max tracks. So.
Yeah, we've got max tracks and all that sort of stuff. So we're going to have a look anyway, because it's about a 1.5 to 2 kilometre trek out there to the water's edge. So we'll see what happens. We'll have a bit of a look around.
Go have a couple of hours.
Yeah, we've got a couple of hours before we can check into Middle Lagoon.
And then we'll go back out to the roadhouse and toss that out and hopefully grab some milk and maybe some chippies if they've got hot chippies.
Let's go.
that we don't come in before 12 o'clock.
Just make sure there's enough room. Gonna have to go up the soft sand a little bit, I think.
Just watch your window, it's
right.
not too
Yeah,
bad. He's gotten up as far as he can.
Yeah, I'm just gunning a little bit to get up and over. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go. Whew. Yeah, she gets thrown around a little bit, but it's all good. All part of the adventure.
Alright, so we are here at Middle Lagoon. So there's a few camp spots up the top in this part. I reckon it was about an hour trek off the main road, the Cape Leveque road. And then you come up a dirt road. You do need to let your tyre pressures down. It's not super corrugated, just bumpy and rocky and sandy and a bit of a mixture. Still would only recommend a 4-wheel drive and a semi-off-road to off-road caravan, camper, whatever you're camping in. So it's $20 per person per night. I'm guessing kids are free under 12 because I didn't have to pay for them. It's not very clear because the website says otherwise, but that's what we paid. Now you can pay an extra $10 a night and you get a ridge site, but they are quite popular, so you need to book it in advance for them. Now this park is the only one that has a dump point on the Dampier Peninsula. One of the reasons why we ended up picking here, and we couldn't get into Penda, but it's just convenient. So it has a dump point, has a couple of washing machines, has amenities, has a little lagoon beach which we've shown you, or we will show you. There is a cliff top there, which is the ridge where your sites are, and you can see whales and dolphins playing off here daily. It's quite good. It's very open, spread out. You can have campfires here. You do get water. It's unpowered, but you get water to your site, which is pretty good. It's bore water, but it's UV filtered and very, very safe to drink, which I think is fantastic. So we've filled up our water tanks. We've been using that on our site, and yeah, our site's pretty good. It's not the ridge, but I can still get a view of water out my window. It's a little bit protected. Today is a bit windy, but is what it is. It's windy everywhere. So we're about to do some fishing today. Goes off its nut apparently, but here, so we're about to do some fishing and then just take it easy. Take it easy. Everyone's a little bit run down and tired, so we're just going to take it easy. So I'll show you a little bit around. Oh, has a cafe. This cafe, a bit pricey, but it's one of those things you just come and test out because there's a cafe here. There is phone reception, comes in waves, but if you do go near the office, you can get clear data and mobile reception. But I've been getting data at the caravan throughout the day, except for when it's blowing, it's an absolute gale. But yeah. So also, if you are not staying here, it is a $10 day pass to get in here and spend the day here, but that's probably because they've got a dump point and they've got the only dump point, so why not, eh? Anyway, let me show you around.
Rightio, so we're trying a bit of fishing now. We weren't going to fish today, but the wind has dropped off a little bit. The tide's going out, so it's not ideal. But I think it's important that Danielle has a bit of time. And that's the thing when you travel on the road. You've got to find time for yourself. Kids need to find time just one-on-one. Just by themselves. They like to play together, but sometimes they need to just play with themselves on their own. And of course, you know, I like to have time doing stuff that I like just on my own as well. You need to find that time apart, because otherwise you're around each other 24/7. So I thought, yeah, well, we'll take the kids down fishing. Well, Danielle was cleaning the van anyway, so, but it's time apart from everything, so you can just reset. It's very, very important to do that. Otherwise you go crazy. Alright, so here's the kiddies. They're fishing. We just started. Why'd you bring your line in for? You felt something? Alright. I'll cast it back out for you. And that's what I'm going to be doing while we're fishing. I'm not actually going to get a line wet. I'm just going to be casting out for them all the time until they learn how to do it properly. Alright, let's see if we catch any fish. Pick it up.
It was mine.
So she's a bit windy today. So on windy days, all you can do is sit back, enjoy the sights, and drink coffee at this awesome cafe at Middle Lagoon. Look how good it is.
You won't be able to get it up that way.
I've got games for the kids. Got a book exchange over there, so if you feel like reading a novel or a book on one of the windy days at Middle Lagoon,
Go.
it's pretty good. Yeah, you only need a small one. And look at that, you even get like a bit of a wafer on top.
I reckon on those quarantine things.
Alright, now the test of the coffee. Test of the coffee.
It's Domino's tree. Do you want Domino's? Yeah, I want Domino's. Can I have Domino's?
Not bad.
Put them all back in. Wow. Do you want to play Domino's?
You want it hotter, don't you?
Yeah.
It's machine coffee.
Machine coffee. But it's still good, it's
Yeah,
coffee.
It's not bad.
It's pretty good. Rightio, so we are leaving Middle Lagoon today. We've had a few good days here. Top camp spot. We were going to do Pender Bay yesterday, just to go out there for the day, but the girls are a little bit run down, so they were pretty tired. So we just had to take the day off and just have a bit of a rest. So we are heading to a free camp of Quandong Point today. Now, there's a couple of free camps out there. I think there's a north and a south one, so we don't know which one we're going to have yet. So back out to the main drag. So I've got to air up all 8 tyres, drive a few k's down the road. Probably, I don't know how many k's, but about 60 or 70, I don't know. Air down, and then drive out to Quandong Point. And then after that, we'll probably be spending around about 3 days there. And then after that, we're going to James Price Point, which is just up the coast a little bit more. At least I don't have to air up for that. Anyway, Quandong Point. Let's go and check this campsite out.